Everybody loves body positivity until we start talking about the skinny girls. Everybody loves
big buckets of reasons why someone might engage in intentional weight loss. All of those are rooted in fatphobia in different ways. First, desirability. That is kind of the most obvious when it comes to fatphobia. We currently live in a society that uplifts thinness, able-bodiedness, whiteness, cisness, and sexuality as the things that are most desirable. And so if you are wanting to lose weight and go to the
It seems like everybody has their own definition of what body positivity is. In this video, I am going to be talking about the body positivity movement, and I am going to be talking about whether it's a scam or whether it's a real movement.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are not new to the channel, hey girl, hey, how you doing? Hey boy, I don't know who be watching me. I know it's like a mixture of girls and boys, but hey, what's up? Now, as you guys can see from the title of this video, we are going to be discussing whether body positivity is really positive. Now, before we get started, I made a video like this before. Like, I made a video about fatphobia, and yeah, I made a video about fatphobia, but I do not think that I ever really touched bases on the body positivity movement, because I do think that I know for a given fact that the body positivity movement is definitely rooted in fatphobia. So I do want to make another video discussing whether the body positivity movement is really positive. And then we're also going to be discussing a little bit of fatphobia in this video. If you guys like these type of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys do not agree with what I'm saying in these videos, there's nothing wrong with that, but just keep it cute in the comments or whatnot. First time I did that video, and I'm going to leave that video down below. The first time that I did that video, I don't know how, but the men caught on to the video. I don't know how, because you know, I do my content is for the girls. Like, if you are a guy and you watch me, hey, I'm so happy, but my content is for the girls, okay? And you know, the cool guys, but like the red pill guys like caught wind of that video, and they just started doing a lot in the comment section, trying to fight with me and argue with me about it and stuff like that. It got to the point where I had to turn off the comments, because I'm like, like I don't want to see that. Like, I had to turn off the comments. I don't even know where this video is gonna go. Hopefully this video just stays on the girl and the, you know, the cool side of YouTube, but if it don't, hey, what's up? Keep it cute or I'm gonna block you. Yeah, let's get started. First and foremost, one of the main issues that I have with the body positivity movement, a lot of people have their own definition on what they think body positivity is. And I think that's the reason why we come across a lot of arguments where people state that the body positivity movement is a scam because it's promoting a healthy lifestyle. And then on the other token, we have the people that are of the body positivity movement saying, no, this is not a scam. I just don't want to be made fun of because I'm a little bit more bigger than you, or I am bigger than you. And then on the other token, the people that are in the body positivity movement are basically the people that you will see that will be walking a Victoria's Secret plus size runway. You typically see the people who are accepted in the body positivity movement. It's 9 times out of 10 one of them plus size models that don't have a belly like that. Their thighs aren't that big, and you know, they're very curvaceous in the hip area. Their bums are big and their titties are big and their arms are big, but their stomach is snatched. You're never really going to see an apple-shaped girl or a like 600-pound girl or like a 500-pound girl that they are saying, hey, please be positive of my body size. It will always be a more so like a curvaceous girl. That's another issue that happens in the body positive movement. A lot of the girls that really want to be included in the movement are not being included, because the girls that are smaller and that are like fat but socially acceptable, they're being accepted into society. Meanwhile, the girls that are actually really big and like obese are not, like, they're not even in the body positivity movement at all. They're not being shown. They're not like being shown in the ads whenever we talk about inclusion. Whenever these companies pick different models for plus size, they are not like, if your stomach pokes out, baby, you're not a part of that movement. You know what I mean? So first, we're going to talk about the real definition of body positivity, because I feel like everyone has their own definition. Google definition of body positivity is the mindset that everyone is worthy of love and a positive body image regardless of how the media and society tries to define beauty or their ideal body type. Then it reads on to say, when individuals have a positive body image, reduce the development of anxiety and depression, which, in my honest opinion, that is true, because I have begun to realize that when I do look a certain way, and I like the way that I look, I do begin to realize that my anxiety or my depression might not be as bad as it is. Like, even if I'm going through something that is not as detrimental, if I like the way I look in that moment, I do realize that, yeah, my anxiety and my depression can sometimes not be as, you know, bad as it usually would be. Let's say that something's going on in your life that is completely out of your control, and then you go look in the mirror and you don't like the way you look that day physically. But the reason why I don't totally agree with that statement is because there's a thing called body dysmorphia. And especially if you're a woman and you have periods and stuff like that, and your hormones are constantly changing throughout the month, there could be times throughout the month where you look at your body and you don't like the way you look at all. And then there could be a different day where you look at your body and you're like, okay, this is like banging, this is popping. You could get on the scale those 2 different days and weigh the same amount of weight. Body positivity movement started officially in the 1960s, but way before the 1960s, in the 1800s, there was a lot of speculation that was going around. If you guys remember, back in the 1800s, a lot of the women had to wear those tight corsets that get pushed to the back. And honestly, if you are a Nigerian babe, and you go to Nigerian weddings, you guys know so much about those corsets that you have to stretch back, that basically makes your waist way smaller than usual. And the problem came into play is that some of the women that were not already small, because if you are not already small and you're wearing those corset dresses, it's going to make your waist shrink. But if you know, your size is your size. And the problem came into play that a lot of the women back then in the 1800s, when they would wear those dresses and it would come time to tie the corset, their waists would not shrink to the level that the people that were making the corset dresses for them and their husbands and stuff wanted their waist to shrink. And another problem that came into play is that a lot of those women in the 1800s, they were only ordered to wear dresses because that was a form of feminism. They wanted to wear pants and stuff like that. So that was the beginning of the rebellion of the body positivity movement. And even when I looked back to those days in the 1800s and I looked at the women that were advocating for body positivity, they were nowhere near big. Like, when I say nowhere near big, they look like they could fit into like a medium. At today's society, and I've learned that we have came such a long way, we still have a longer way to go. Then in the 1960s, there was a big protest that happened in New York. There was a guy who basically was protesting to bring fat acceptance in, and they did a big protest in Central Park, I think. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, please don't quote me on it. That was a little talk of the speculations of the body positivity movement. I believe that the body positivity movement has definitely progressed. Yes, I definitely believe that the body positivity movement has came so far, and it has basically progressed so far beyond its means in today's society. Saying that, I do think that, and the reason why I decided to talk about fat phobia in this video today is because I do personally feel like fat phobia is rooted into the regression of the body positivity movement. And not only is fat phobia rooted in the regression of the body positivity movement, there's other factors that play a role. So we're going to talk about fat phobia soon, but a lot of the reasons why the body positivity movement is regressing now and it's not progressing like how it was, I will say in like I remember like in the 2012, 2013, 14, those 15 type of eras, I remember like I would start seeing more stores that were like catering to plus size. I just remember seeing more plus size sections in the stores around that time period. And I remember like Victoria's Secret models started coming out with more plus size models, and it was great. But the reason why I feel like it's regressing, because if you guys have not noticed, we are going back to the early 2000s, honey. Okay, we are going back to the early 2000s. I've been seeing so many weight loss transformations on TikTok, on social media, period, Twitter, Instagram. And a lot of those girls before were already skinny. A lot of those girls were already skinny. Okay, they were just curvy skinny. And then thereafter, it's like literally like smack dead skinny. Look at people like Ariana Grande. Look at people like Zendaya. Like, we are going back to those time periods where like it's skinny. Like, when I say skinny, I'm talking about you can see bones. When the girl walks inside the room, you can see her rib cage. You can see bones. We are going back to those times now. And one of the biggest reasons why I feel like we are going back to those times is because of fat phobia. I don't know the definition of fat phobia. I'm not going to search it up. But a lot of the reasons why the body positivity movement is plummeting is, in my honest opinion, is because I feel like the body positivity movement goalposts have been moved several times. And I also feel like the people that are obese, the people that are overweight, and the people that are a part of the body positivity movement, they are the reason why the body positivity movement is plummeting. Now, let me give you examples why. I do, in my honest opinion, feel like almost everybody is in some way, shape, or form fat phobic, okay? Now, if you guys know me, if you guys been on my channel, y'all know I love working out. Y'all know I love the gym. I know I love you know, y'all know I'm on a weight loss journey or whatnot. Y'all know, y'all know how I am, but y'all know I'm still a big girl. I begin to notice within the fat community, certain people will look at certain people that are bigger than them and think that they are not in the same boat. They will look at people that are like, let's say I'm like 250, right? And let's say that they are looking at someone that's 350. They will look at that person like, oh, like we're not the same. Like she's huge. Like, baby, I'm big, but she's huge. But then the skinny person will come and look at both of y'all like y'all are in the same boat. Like y'all are still big, y'all are still obese as hell, you know what I mean? And I begin to realize that fat people are even fat phobic too. And there's a lot of fat phobia going on within the body positivity community. As I stated when I first made this video, when I first started this video, if you guys notice, when we think about body positivity community, when we see inclusion, like different brands to where we never really saw inclusion, those plus size girls are not really like what really resembles plus size, you know what I mean? It's always those curvaceous girls. Even if you go look on Fashion Nova's websites and you go look at the plus size models, those girls are just thick girls. Those are like thick curvaceous girls that are definitely plus size, but they are not the typical plus size girl that you will see walking in the streets of America in today's society, you know what I mean? And I do feel like that is not good for the community, because when you start basically sectioning off people within a community that was meant for everyone, that was meant for the curvaceous plus size girl, that was meant for the girls who are shaped like pears, when it's meant for the girls who have apple shapes, when you start sectioning it off, that's when the community starts to plummet and fall. For example, there is a rapper that goes by Dank. She's an aspiring rapper or whatnot. And if you guys have not been living under a rock, you guys know the story about what happened with that rapper. But if you guys don't know, I'm going to put it somewhere here.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have.
Asia Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up. She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
And so basically she ended up suing Lyft because, and in my honest opinion, because I know some people about to be like, you agree with that because you fat. Because you fat, you agree with that because you fat. No. Before some people start doing all that extra ass shit, I do not agree with the rapper at all. I do feel like this was a ploy for her to come up off of some money, but it completely backfired. I do not agree with her at all. I also do not agree with Lyft taking that guy's job away, because it literally says in the Lyft, I think it says for Lyft employees that you have the right to refuse service if need be. And honestly, we all heard the car. We all seen the way the car was sounding. We all seen how low the car was already on the floor. And we knew, and she knew, that she was not safe to get in that car. Her safety and for his car's safety, because that car was on its last leg. Had she got inside that car and had she messed up that man's car, she wasn't gonna pay for that car. She was probably just gonna get out and order another Lyft, you know what I mean? I don't agree with her at all, but this is where the problem came into play for me. It wasn't so much her, it was so much the people that I seen on TikTok, because you know, whenever something happens, everybody has to have a think piece. Everybody becomes the greatest debater of all time. But baby, when we used to be in high school, nobody wanted to take debate class, but now all of a sudden everybody want to become a great debater when something happens or when a new topic arises. Whenever I was seeing people talk about this situation, most people that I was seeing talk about this situation were fat people. And I'm just looking, you know what I mean? And that's why I just kept quiet, okay? Because even though me and that girl are nowhere near the same size, I'm still a big girl, okay? If they still, somebody's still gonna call me and her fat together, you feel me? If I'm walking on the streets with her, somebody's still gonna be like, look at them two fatties. You know what I mean? Like, they not gonna say, look at that one fatty and look at her friend. No, they're gonna say, look at them two fatties. And so even though I knew that this woman was completely wrong, I chose to sit the argument, I chose to sit the debate, I chose to sit the topic out instead of like fully speaking it with my mouth. And the people that I saw talking about the topic the most were big people. And not only did I see them talking about the topic, there were some videos where they were actually like making fun of her weight. Like, they were saying, you knew your big ass was too da-da-da and this and that, like hell nah and da-da-da, this and that. And I was just looking like, what makes you think that you're not the same as her? And it was some big people. Like, it was some really big people. Like, it was some big people. It was some big women at that. Let's not even get that out the way. It was some big women making fun of the fact that this woman was big and this woman is damn near 600 pounds. And that to me just clicked, and it let me know this is the reason why skinny is coming back in. This is the reason why they make fun of fat people, because fat people make fun of fat people. And it also contradicts the body positivity movement, because there's a way that you can constructively talk to someone without shaming them or body shaming them. And a lot of those think pieces that I saw, people were body shaming that woman. People were saying, this is lift, not forklift, this is and that. And as I stated before, a lot of the people that were body shaming that woman were big. They were just smaller than her. And it basically goes back into my argument at bay when I said that the problem with the body positivity movement is that there's so many different levels in it, and so many people feel like, oh, if I'm not on a 600-pound life show, then I'm good. But then, like I told y'all before, a skinny person will come and tell you, babe, you're not good, you're just as big, you're just not as big as to where you have to be having to been taken care of, or you need to go for surgery, but you're still a fatty. So of course you guys know what happened. She ended up going to the Breakfast Club, and honestly, I do not feel bad for this girl at all. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel bad, because when you do evil things like that, you will get paid back with evil in return. And I feel like what she did was evil to that guy, because that was probably that only guy's source of income, and she got him fired. The fact that Lyft fired him let her know that Lyft was on her side with the situation, which, like I said before, he should have never got fired for that. But it still let her know that Lyft was on her side with that situation. So when she went to go try to sue Lyft, it confirmed to everybody that she was just doing this for money and for a cash grab, and also to promote her aspiring rap career. So I don't feel bad for the backlash she got. If you guys know, she ended up going to the Breakfast Club and whatnot, and that even caused more speculations because she needed a bigger chair to sit in. And then here we go, I'm seeing big people again, and it was crazy to watch, because I was seeing a lot of accounts of people that were making a whole series out of this woman, and they were big. And I'm not saying because they were big they couldn't make videos about this woman, because like I said, it's the way you say things, not pretty much what you say. You guys see me here talking about the situation. I never once said with her fat ass, or this is forklift and she too big for all that. Literally all I said was she was wrong. Even if you guys see me commenting on some of the people that were giving think pieces, I was like, she knows she wrong. Because like I said, this was all a money-making scheme, and it backfired on her. She didn't think that it would get this bad. You get what I mean? So nothing's wrong with making a think piece and saying, you know you're wrong, or giving updates on what happened and stuff, and say, you know you're wrong. But like I said before, it was a lot of fat phobic jokes that were coming through the screen, and it was a lot of people in the comment section that were writing fat phobic stuff about this woman, and the people that were big in question were liking the comments, laughing and everything. And I was so confused, because I'm just thinking to myself, babe, if this story was about you, they would do you in too. Just because you're not the same size as this girl does not mean anything. And it really was diabolical. And honestly speaking, I know somebody's about to watch this video and be like, so you mean because we fat, we can't talk about... No, it's not about that, honey. It's about, you need to know your limitations. You know what I mean? Because when you really look at the start of the body positivity movement, the body positivity movement is not just for fat women. Let me emphasize this. The body positivity movement is not just for fat Black women, because I see some different type of discussions go around the topic of a fat Black woman rather than just a fat woman in general. I see there's a little bit more hatred. There's a little bit more, I don't know what it is, but A lot of people do not like fat black women. I know people don't like fat women in general, but a lot of people hate fat black women. Hence why Lizzo has became the staple for all fat black women. Whereas I've never heard any of the white women get a staple for them. You know what I mean? Any of the fat white women. I'm a firm believer because, like I said, I feel like everybody has their own definition of body positivity. But I'm a firm believer that the definition of body positivity kind of strays along with the definition that I seen on Google, okay? Not my own definition. I feel like you should love your body at all sizes. I feel like if you want to lose weight, you need to love your body then. If you want to gain weight, because the body positivity movement is not just about fat people. It's about people who are severely skinny too. The body positivity movement is about disabled people. The body positivity movement is about people that do not have Eurocentric features. If you look at the background of this movement, it's not just about fat women.
And to further expand on this topic, sometimes there are plus size models that can come online and ask why a certain company only sells clothes such as small, medium, and large, and get a lot of backlash on the internet. And a lot of the times you will hear people saying, companies do not need to cater to you. You need to go lose weight. If you can't fit into their clothes, that means you have an issue. And two things could be true at once. Maybe the company does not need to cater to you. But I want a lot of my people and the people who are black, I want a lot of y'all to understand that when you participate in those conversations, you are also Xing yourself out. When you come across makeup brands that decide that they are not going to make colors for your side because they don't have to cater to you. What if they think that their audience only needs to come within shades of, you know, lighter tone shades or paler shades or white shades? They don't have to cater to you because that's who they want their audience to be. And so basically why I've decided to bring up the different parts of the movement is because I wanted to show you guys that when you discredit the body positivity movement, you are discrediting yourself as well, especially if you are a black person or a darker skin tone person. The movement is not just for weight. The movement has to do with the color of your skin. The movement has to do with the texture of your hair. It's an acceptance. Accept me for who I am. You get what I mean? So I just wanted to explain that a little bit because I don't think I really went into depth when I brought that topic up.
It is not the brand's job to make clothes to fit you. You're just fat. Why the actual would Abercrombie, Zara, whatever brand it is you want to wear, make a size like 4X?
People need clothes that fit them right now. I don't know if you know this or not, but you can't go from 350 pounds to 150 pounds overnight. Last time I checked, most employers aren't okay with you showing up to work in sweatpants and a Minnie Mouse t-shirt. So yeah, people deserve clothes that fit them right now that they look good in. On top of that, to just play your silly game, let's say someone is actively losing weight like you probably want them to, right? What's going to happen is that takes time. It could take a year, if not longer, and that's a very realistic, actually pretty quick timeline for someone to go from being a plus size to needing a straight size. What are they supposed to wear throughout that entire time frame? Let's say they go from a 4X to a 3X, then to a 2X. They're still going to need clothes. Are you telling them they shouldn't go to the wedding they were invited to? They shouldn't go to a vacation? They shouldn't have clothes again to go to work, to go to the gym? Look, I feel like you're just a Liv Schmidt wannabe, but use your brain. Think about things.
If you go out with a little bit of overweight people or overweight friends, totally fine. This isn't body shaming. This is just me being serious. If you go out with like overweight people, they typically will be the ones to be like, wait, why aren't you finishing your ice cream? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? They are more of the food pushers at the end of the day. That's just a known fact. Versus if you're with your leaner friends, I don't think one of them has ever said to me, oh my God, Liv, why are you ordering kids? Why are you ordering small? Why are you not finishing your ice cream? When I'm like, look, the ice cream's not that good. I don't like it, you know? It's always the overweight people that are like, oh, babe, pushing food. Order the large, Liv. You need the large. You need a pizza. You need this. I'm like, no, I don't need it. I'm totally fine. And then make you feel bad if you order a kids or a small. So again, surround yourself, know your audience. I still am friends with overweight friends. Obviously, I don't discriminate over here. Your body, your choice, my body, my choice. I just know with them, if I get a small ice cream, I'm going to be judged, so I might as well just avoid the ice cream altogether. Oh, know your audience. That's the thing too. Like, if you're with food pusher friends, let's not be like, let's go get ice cream, let's go do these things. And if they want to do that, go for it, and just gear up and be like, look, I just want a small tonight. Sorry. And if they give you shit, they give you shit at the end of the day. I'm just saying, if girls who are a little bit bigger, I know whenever I was a little bit bigger, I had, you know, my smaller friends and bigger friends. And the bigger friends, I found I lost a lot of them when I lost the weight, because they would get insecure and be mad that I'm ordering a small or a kid's, or, you know, like they would just get insecure and upset at me because that's what I wanted. And I can tell you, some of them might say they're overweight and happy, and that's great for them. But whenever I felt and I overate ice cream, I was not overweight and happy. I was depressed and bloated.
This whole thing was made for Black people. This whole movement was made for disabled people. This whole movement was made for skinny men. This whole movement was made for fat men. And y'all know what I mean when I say skinny. I'm talking about skinny like how people will look at you and think, you know, that she is something going on, that type of skinny. That's what the movement is made for. So what I'm saying, my definition of the body positivity movement is that you should be able to love yourself at all sizes, look at your body image and think to yourself, I love myself, have confidence within yourself, and the next person or the next stranger should not shame you or should not make you feel bad for the size that you are. Now, I know some people are about to go in the comments and be like, well, we care about their health, and stuff like that. So you mean to tell me that if somebody that is 600-700 pounds is eating their life away, we're not supposed to say anything, we're not supposed to comment on anything? That's not body positivity. I'm glad, I'm so glad that you would think that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about mukbangs. Y'all come to the front. The people who watch mukbangs, come to the front. Come to the front. Like I stated in my last video, because I brought this up in my other video and a lot of people were not happy that I brought up mukbangs, but I'm gonna bring it up again. We need to talk about it. Like I stated in my last video, I've seen a difference between a skinny girl being a mukbanger rather than a bigger woman being a mukbanger. And if you guys do not know Rima, I'm going to put her here somewhere. She is a TikToker that is a mukbanger, and you guys should definitely know her. She went viral eating all those, I forgot what I think, did she go to Five Guys and get like 10 patties? Yeah. And then she went to Chipotle and she ate, yeah, that girl. She's known for that or whatnot. And a lot of people were commenting on her videos talking about, oh my God, you are fat, your heart, you're obese, oh this, oh that, this, that, this, that. And it got to the point where she had to show her full body. If you went on her page before those videos went viral, you do not see the girl's full body. It looks like Rima carries more weight in her face area than in the rest of her body. So just face up, it just looks like she's a plus size girl. Her face is as big as mine. If you guys were to come across my screen and have never seen my full body, you would just be like, that's a fat girl, you know what I'm saying? But like we said, just because of the look of up here does not determine like your whole body. You know, everybody has a different shape. So there's some girls that I have seen that I've only seen head up and I thought that they were fat, and then I went to their page and they were skinny as hell. So it looks like Rima carries more weight in her face area or whatnot. And a lot of people were attacking her for the way she was eating until she posted a video with the whole compilation of videos with her body, her full body. After that, it was quiet. Ain't no back talk. Everybody started talking about, girl, what is your order? Never mind, girl, you look good. This and that, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. It literally was like a whole trend, and everyone was talking about that they want to eat what she eats so they can be as thick as her because baby got cake. Then it just started a whole new trend of people talking about, never mind, she can eat whatever she want. And in that moment, it let me know that y'all don't really care about health. Y'all don't care about health. Y'all care about what's easy on the eyes. And mukbanging is one of the main ways that I begin to learn that y'all don't care about health. Because before mukbang was a thing and people used to tell people, you know, we care about your health, we want you to lose weight, this is the reason why we, you know, make fun of you, or this is the reason why we tell you to lose weight and this and that. I'm not saying that I believed it, because I never believed it for one bit. I've been able to physically see big people lose weight in my own eyes, and then people start moving the goalposts, i.e., that's not the same person. Look at her nose. That's not the same person. She was darker when she was fatter. Now she's light Did she bleach her skin? You got more weight to lose. You're not skinny yet. Keep going. Like, it just lets me know that there is nothing that has to do with health when it comes to weight loss with some of y'all. Some of you guys are just fat phobic, and some of you guys do not like fat people. And also, some of you guys think you are better than fat people because of the fact that you are skinny. When that fat person loses weight, it makes you mad because now you have to compete with the fat person that you thought you would never have to compete with. Now it's another person that you have to compete with. And that's why when a lot of fat girls lose weight, they lose their whole friend group. And the reason why is because a lot of those girls that hang out with them do not hang out with them because it's genuine. They hang out with them because they see them as, I am better than you. When I go out with you, all eyes will be on me because you are the fat friend. And then they begin to realize that the fat friend is very beautiful. And when the fat friend ends up losing that weight, everybody is looking at both of them, or probably just a fat friend, and all of a sudden they can't take it no more. But throughout the time process, when the fat friend decided that she wanted to lose weight, I can guarantee you that that friend of hers was encouraging her and telling her, yeah, girl, you got to do this for your health and this and that. But it's a different story when the girl actually did it for her health, right? It lets me know that it was never about her health, and that you guys were fat phobic, number one, and number two, you guys never thought that the fat person would lose weight. And it's even came across as far as some of the fat people that I see, they do a, hey, what do I eat in a day as a fat girl trying to lose weight? People will literally be there in the comment section harassing the hell out of them, making fun of them, laughing at them. It's not a calorie deficit. Not like, how you gonna tell somebody what a calorie deficit is? Mind you, some of these people that I've seen, they have already lost like 50-60 pounds. So obviously what they're doing is working for them, and people will still come and be like, that's not this, that's not that. And it just goes to show that it has nothing to do with the health, and it has everything to do with the trying to make somebody feel down as a person because you feel like you're better than them because they are fat. Mukbang showed it as clear as day. Because when you go to the comment section of a skinny mukbanger, there's not really negative comments like that. Most that I used to see would be, she's not eating all that food, or she's spitting the food out, this and that. It's obvious. For the most part, people will be asking her, oh my God, girl, how was the food? Now you made me hungry. I want to go eat that. What did you order? What's your order? When did you, like, just, they ask like questions. They want to know information about the food that the person is eating. When you go to a fat person page, they could be eating the same type of food that this skinny person was eating. It's gluttony's a sin, and I'm confused because I'm looking at them like gluttony's a sin, and gluttony is not just for fat people. Gluttony is not just secluded for a fat person. Gluttony's a sin, period. Once your stomach becomes full and you decide to take another bite, God sees that as you have now committed the sin of gluttony. Whether you are 160 pounds, whether you are 115 pounds, it's still a sin. You get what I mean? And people will be typing gluttony's a sin. You need to go lose weight. Oh my God, you bigger than the last time I saw you. And you can't sit up here and tell me that that is not fat phobia and you don't give a damn about that girl's health. You don't care. Because if the girl decides to lose weight, then that becomes a problem. And let's talk about it. I begin to notice that when a plus size content creator comes and talks about a weight loss journey, some of the viewers that are plus size begin to feel some type of way. Some of the people that are in the body positivity community begin to feel a type of way.
I'm going to take the heat since no one else will, and I'll talk about this. The fact that there are influencers who built gigantic followings based on their conversations around body positivity, healing your relationship with food and with exercise, who have now done a complete 180 and are now talking about weight loss medications, weight loss surgeries, and just like being on a weight loss journey in general, literally just making coffee or eating their fucking breakfast, talking about the shit is insane. That should literally be illegal. The fact that there's one particular influencer who built over 300,000 followers talking about her ED recovery journey and is now every single day talking about the fact that she's intentionally losing weight to those same exact followers. You have to be out of your goddamn mind. My brain I can't wrap my head around. Like, I've had to unfollow so many of my mutuals because this behavior is just so despicable.
And it's weird to me because That's not so much body positive of you, babe. You cannot tell me that you feel some type of way because this person has decided that they want to go on a weight loss journey. These people that you guys see that are some content creators that are plus size, their health is at risk 9 times out of 10. These plus size content creators to come to the forefront and let you know that they are going on a weight loss journey, 9 times out of 10 their health has now been affected by their eating. So what I begin to realize within the body positivity community is that a lot of people feel some type of way when the content creator decides that they are going to go on a weight loss journey. And I feel like factors like that is the reason why the community is plummeting. It is the reason why fat phobia has ran so rampant in the community, because fat people are not even standing on their morals. Fat people are not even letting people do what they want to do with their body. The same way you guys get mad because a skinny person is fat shaming you for being fat is equivalent to shaming a formerly fat person for wanting to lose weight and better their health. It's equivalent. You're still shaming somebody for wanting to do something with their body. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I feel like the movement has become a joke, because we've completely lost the plot, y'all. Like, we have completely lost the plot. I just feel like everyone needs to mind their business and let people do what they want to do. Whoever feels like they need to lose weight for their health, let them do it. Whoever feels like that they want to remain that size, no matter how big they are, let them do it. I can guarantee you somebody that is 300, 400, 500 pounds, even 600 pounds, know that they ain't doing right, okay? We don't need the think pieces and we don't need this and that and all that to let them know. They know they ain't doing right. And honestly speaking, you coming up there and body shaming somebody because they are that size is not going to make that person wake up in the morning and think to themselves, oh my God, Bobby told me that I was fat. Let me go work out. This and that. That person is going to choose to lose weight when they are ready. Okay? That person is going to choose to gain weight when they are ready. And in the meantime, let's say that you were dealing with a content creator that was in the body positivity community, that was advocating for body positivity, and they decide that they have to lose weight. It's not time now to go get mad and be like, oh, you was never for the culture and this and that. Because all those factors, y'all, they are looking at us and it makes us look bad. I.e., Lizzo went to go put, I forgot what Lizzo went to go put, but Lizzo went to go spray paint something on her one of her old pictures when she was bigger, and then she started having a loud outburst and it went viral on Twitter, and people in the comments were like, this is the reason why I don't believe in the body positivity movement. Even fat people don't like themselves, this is and that. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you guys all have different definitions of body positivity, but we already know what the real definition is, and that's the reason why a lot of people get confused. People like Lizzo do things like that. People say even the body positivity movement is not real, and we all know it is real. That's not the definition of the body positivity movement.
Body positivity is people thinking you don't look good, but giving you a pat on the back. Oh, wow, you look so beautiful. You could be beautiful at any size. Good for you. Translation: it takes a lot of balls to walk out into the world looking as crazy as you do. It's just the mindset for you. If people don't think you look beautiful, or you're not in the realm of what people think is attractive, you're never gonna get the attention and the respect that you crave. No one is gonna like you if they don't respect fat people.
The reason why the movement is plummeting is because the people within the community are not making it safe. There's a lot of fat phobia going on within the community.
So this has been weighing on my mind a lot, because I'm a bigger person, but I want to ask a question. Why is it that when when a bigger person loses weight, they turn just as mean as the people who are already skinny? Let me explain. Like, there'll be a bigger person, right? And they'll be so humble, so sweet and everything like that. And then they'll lose a significant amount of weight that pretty much changes their, appearance completely. And they go to now start shaming bigger people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in some Facebook groups. I know I'm a boomer. I'm a millennial, 97 baby. Yes, I still use Facebook. But I'm in Facebook groups, just talk about weight loss and stuff like that, because I'm on a weight loss journey myself. And I will see people who have, lost like 150 pounds or whatever. And then they'll start like shaming the people who are overweight. Like, there was a person who posted like a before and after, and they lost like 30 pounds, but they wasn't really showing that they lost 30 pounds, you know, like it wasn't really that evident. And the amount of like people who were commenting like laugh reacts and stuff like that, and the poster had just posted like, hey, I lost 30 pounds, like, do you guys know, you know, I tried to follow the diet, but it's not working. Do you guys have any tips? And people were just like, there's no way that you lost 30 pounds. And like just laugh reacting to her post. And I'm like, aren't we all in the fat group because we're fat? Like, I'm confused.
There's a lot of people losing weight and becoming fat phobic within the community. There's a lot of fat people getting mad for other fat people wanting to lose weight within the community. There's a lot of fat people thinking, I'm big, but I'm not that type of big in the fat community. That's the reason why the community is regressing. And I know you guys keep like, dang, you keep saying we're regressing. Stop saying that. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's the honest truth. Whew, y'all. Babe, I feel like I just ran my mouth a mile a minute. And I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I am so sorry. I'm trying my best to like keep it structured, but y'all, I had a lot to say in this video. So that's basically everything that I have to say, but the question still stands. Is the body positivity movement a scam? Is the body positivity movement really positive? I would say yes. The reason why I say yes is because the reason for the formation of the body positivity movement was to bring all type of body types in, bring all type of disabilities in, features in, and to have society accept them within their body image. Yes, it is positive. Yes, it's a success, but I feel like throughout the years, it's plummeted. And it's plummeted because of all those reasons that I stated in the video. So yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I know I said a lot. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like I said before, I was rambling, y'all. Like, I literally, like, when I come on camera, I don't really have no direction of these type of videos. I just talk. So I really hope that I was making sense. If you guys agree with me, y'all let me know down below. If y'all don't agree, y'all let me know down below. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.